Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Sci-Fi Guy's Minecraft channel. Here with Sci-Fi Guy 86. Today we're going to go ahead and work on episode 3 of my Redstone Basics. We're going to start off by showing you the recipes that go into the items I'm going to show you today. The lever is a cobblestone and a stick. A button is either a stone or any of the colors of wood planks to make a wood button. A redstone block is redstone dust in all the places just like that. A pressure plate is either a stone and a stone like that, or planks in their place of any color. Doors are like this. If you're doing a trapdoor, it's horizontal. If you're doing a fence, I believe it's... I'll have to look up the fence. But you can do the same concept that you can do with the doors on the fence. Daylight sensor, you have 3 planks, or 3 slabs, 3 quartz, and 3 windows. And then tripwire is a plank, stick, and iron ingot. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you how to use these things. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and switch out my torch block here for... So we have a lever to show you, a button to show you, and a wood button to show you. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab out a redstone lamp so you can see the outputs of this. Just like that. Alright, now if you press the wood one, activates the light, turns it off. Activate the stone one, activates the light a little bit less longer. You see how this one has a longer pulse? It's a much shorter pulse on the stone. Lever stays on until you turn it back off. Now something else about the wood. Let's see here. There's the bow. Give me an arrow. Alright, so you can activate it with the arrow, whereas you can't activate a stone one with an arrow. You can activate the wood one with an arrow. So that's pretty exciting. Also, what's exciting about with the wood arrow is if you hit the button with the wood, see how it stays in? It's exciting until you take the arrow. So that's pretty awesome too. Now let's move on to redstone blocks. Now a redstone block is pretty much like a redstone torch, except you can't place a redstone torch. Let's pretend this redstone block is a... You can't place a redstone torch like that. You can't have a redstone torch floating. There's a lot of applications that change when you're using a redstone block as a power source instead of a redstone torch, or lever, or button. So redstone blocks are very nice. Now, pressure plates. Are something very different. They take pressure from the top of the block and activate the block below. Now on these, see how I'm not enough to activate either one of these? That's because you have to start dropping blocks down on it until it's got enough blocks dropped down on it to activate the light. See that? Took most of my inventory. Do the same thing over here. Now this one is a heavy pressure plate. This one takes even more blocks. I don't even know if I have enough in my inventory to... see, I'll have to like grab a stack of bricks. Just drop some bricks on it. See, it's still not activated. All those bricks and it's still not activated. That's a lot of bricks and it's still not activated. See that? That's crazy. So the heavy pressure plate, it has other applications. But yeah, so that's pretty much that, guys. Now let's go ahead and move on to our next functions. We have door, sunlight sensor, and tripwire. Now a door is a very simple function. Let me see if I can find a door. Pretty much, as long as you have redstone hooking up to it, you can activate it with whatever you're trying to activate it with. Okay, very simple. You can hook that up to a lever, you can hook that up to a pressure plate. Daylight sensor, kind of the same idea as a power source, except it only works during the day. So at night, it doesn't work. Actually, let's just take this directly to... See, it's not on right now. But as the day will change, it'll be on. You can see it gaining strength, signals gaining strength, depending on the light level you're giving the signal, or giving the daylight sensor. It actually has a stronger strength, a strength of 1 through 15. Now it has reached enough strength that it can actually hit that now. So it goes. Now you can have a 1 through 15 strength difference on this, and that is just the amount of time, like the distance away you have your daylight sensor from whatever you're trying to activate. That will be your strength. Okay. So that's a daylight sensor. Now a tripwire hook is pretty easy to manipulate, but it's also, let's see here, where's my string? String, there we go, string. Now a tripwire hook, what you do, let me grab a block too. You have to put a tripwire on the side. You cannot put it on the ground. And then you lay string in front of it, and you connect it to another tripwire on a wall. Okay, see how they're now straight instead of like see how they're not connected there? But once you lay that string out, it connects the string. Now, as I walk through this, it activates it. See how it goes down? Okay, so that is a tripwire. Now you cannot have tripwires cornered, but you can have them floating. The trick to making them float, first off, tripwire on the second level. Now what you want to do, stack your string and then delete the ones underneath. See that? And they tightened. As I walk through it, it activates it just like that. Okay? Now what I suggest you do for these types of things, if you want to do these in an adventure map, what you're going to want to do, and I'll go over this more thoroughly later, but what you're going to want to do for this function in an adventure map is hide your tripwire hooks, because they're really obvious. Stick them back in a hole, you know, have a detailed build that kind of hides it from view. Have a bunch of little holes all over the place so they don't suspect the holes. And then, when you have a hole that has a tripwire, they won't even know that it's coming, and they get blown up by TNT or dropped into a den of creepers or whatever you want to do. Wait, why is it not connecting? Should be connecting, and it's not. Huh. There it goes. So you can't have anything above or below the tripwires apparently, but you can still have columns, and it will help to hide the tripwire a lot. Also, if you notice, as I'm walking through this, it frames the string, so that makes it really noticeable too. Somebody walking through is going to be like, oh, that's a tripwire, I don't want to go through there. Well, if you put it on the ground, see that? Like, as I'm walking through here, it kind of blends right in. You can barely tell that there's a string there. So, whereas that's pretty obvious. But yeah, so that's the Redstone base. Okay, guys, so that's the Redstone Basics episode 3. Hope you enjoyed. We went over a few additional items here. Levers, buttons, pressure plates, redstone blocks, doors, trapdoors, daylight sensors, and tripwires. As I continue through the series, we're going to go through some more advanced stuff. The first few episodes, as you can tell, are just about the basic different redstone apparatuses. Not even apparatuses, basic redstone ingredients, like what items you will use in a redstone device. So stay tuned for more redstone videos, redstone basics videos. I'll have episode 4 out shortly. And please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time, guys.